With 4 days planned on Moreton Island, we loaded up the ute and headed to the port of Brisbane, where we boarded the MyCat ferry. The ferry leaves daily from the port and takes around 90 minutes for the trip from Brisbane across to Moreton Island. So with the ute parked, we found a comfortable spot and sat back and enjoyed the ride. If you're going to explore Moreton Island by four-wheel drive, you need to make sure you get a vehicle access permit, which is around $50 for a month. With the island quickly approaching, we jumped back in our vehicle, and before we knew it, we were let loose on the island, heading for our campsite for the week. Okay, well, just arrived on Moreton Island, so found our campsite, and we'll start getting set up. So got the missus here on this trip, which is nice, finally to get her on board. But yeah, not too bad a spot, tucked out of the wind, and yeah, we'll see how we go. Since my last trip on Bribey, got the brand spanker Weber BBQ. So I was running just the Q on my last trip, but a bit big, bit heavy, so we've gone for the upgrade. Works a lot better.
There she goes.
Very nice. What's for lunch?
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs. Very good. How we looking?
Looking good.
Whoa, yummy. Well, lunch is ready. Look at that view. And then I'll just set up camp. So that's where we're going to be staying for the next 3 nights. So we're going to base ourselves here on the northwestern side. We've got a pretty decent southeasterly over the next few days. So thought we'd base ourselves over here. You know, base ourselves here and then day trips from around the island. So camp set up, lunch is on the go. So I guess it's time for a beer. What about you, Nads? Do you want something?
Yes, please.
What would you like?
Ginger beer.
Ginger beer?
Thank you.
There you go, Nads.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
4 days exploring Moreton. Look at this. You can't ask for much better than that. Cracker day today. The weather's, I don't know, it's been a pack it in a little bit, but we'll just roll with whatever we get. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. And there's our campsite. So, very nice.
You want barbecue?
Yes. Thank you. Look at that, lunch is served. Lunch with a view. So just going to give my lunch a chance to settle, and then I'm going to go for a bit of a snorkel. Unfortunately on the western side you're not allowed to spearfish, so I've left the gun at home, and I'll just have a little bit of a look with just a bit of free diving, see what I can find. It looks like there might be a little bit of structure out there. There's just a little bit of a change in colour, so I'll go have a look, see what that actually is. Then it might help me with the whole fishing. See what I can find, see what fish are out there. It's getting close to high tide, so try and get out either side of high tide, and the viz is hopefully going to be the best. Jumping into the water, the viz was good, but unfortunately the fish were nowhere to be seen. All I came across were starfish, and more starfish. Looking back at camp, I noticed a number of turtles surfacing not far out from the camp. So I threw up the drone and went and checked them out. So what's on the menu, Nads?
Making a bit of potato bake here.
Ooh, very nice.
Some ribs to go with it.
Looking good. Okay, and to accompany the potato bake, what we've got is some barbecue ribs. So Nad slow cooked these yesterday into the cryovac, and then we're just going to heat them up on the Weber. So they should be super tasty. Oh, look at those. Whoa, look at that. Okay, dinner is served. Looks pretty good to me. Okay, welcome back to day 2 on Moreton. Just making some brekkie. Got the bacon on the go. So it'll be brekkie, and then we're going to pack up the ute and go for a little bit of a drive. Probably head up Champagne Pools and then the lighthouse up to the north. So yeah, we'll get some brekkie in us and then get into it. Breakfast is served. Stop off at 5 Hills Lookout, and then we're soon back on the road heading to North Point. Up here at North Point. Tide's out, so the Champagne Pools are not that impressive, but still think I'll go for a swim. But yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, just up here at North Point. Just been for a swim in the Champagne pools, and they're going to head through to the lighthouse. So it's the lighthouse, go check it out. You're on camera. After checking out the lighthouse, we headed down to the beach and headed south to the Blue Lagoon. A quick swim at the Blue Lagoon, then we headed west via the Middle Road to spend the afternoon snorkeling around the Tangalooma wrecks. Then it was back to the campsite to chill on the beach, take it all in, and watch the sunset. Okay, day 3, kicking off with some brekkie. Tonight the rain is supposed to hit, so it's our second to last day. Tomorrow we head off the island, but from this afternoon into the evening they're saying 20 to 40 mil of rain, so
We'll see how we go. It should be alright. About time will tell. So bacon and eggs this morning. Been loving the little BBQ. Works perfectly, fits on the back there, which still allows, you know, plenty of space to prepare. Okay, so I'm going to try and use this Weber casserole dish to do some scrambled eggs. So what I'm going to do is just get it in there, warm it up. Give it a little bit of oil. Looking good. You want a little bit?
Yeah. Thanks.
The morning was spent fishing to the north of our campsite. However, the fishing gods were not on our side.
So just jumped in for a quick little dive here with these wrecks. Some whiting, brim, and that was about all. So a few fish around, not a hell of a lot, but still nice to get in there, have a look. And Nads out the back there having a fish. So just set up camp, ready for the rain. Got the awning set up. That should hopefully give us a little bit of, hopefully a bit of cover if it does hit. I suppose one thing what I was doing, I was just spinning the ute around, and it's deceiving how soft some of the sand is. So ended up getting temporarily stuck in this, but used the old max track and popped out relatively easy. So yeah. Okay, I thought some of you might be interested just for me to give you a quick rundown on our camp setup. Nothing too flash, but I know you might pick up a few bits and pieces that may be worthwhile, or you might have a few tips and tricks for me to help our setup. So follow me. So whenever it's the missus and I, the swag stays at home and we run with the old dome tent. We find it works well, plenty of room to get changed, and what we do is just run the old air mattress inside. So yeah, good setup, works well with us. Good night's sleep, which is always good. Okay, now we'll come around to our cooking area. So like I said before, for this trip we've invested in a BBQ. Oh, got the snags on the go. So design our meals around the BBQ. All our meals are on this. So sausage for lunch. I think we're going to do a pork roast for tonight, so stay tuned for that. So everything on there. But then what I also run is just a little Covia gas cooker. So Covia gas cooker with the billy, that's for our water. So nice, quick, nice and lightweight. And yeah, makes it super easy. Okay, finally, I suppose, 60 litre King's fridge. So 4 days worth of food, all in there, nice and cool. And then on top of that, what we're running for this trip is just a separate esky for the beers. So all the food in here, then we just grab some ice today, keep the beers cold. And yeah, that's pretty much how we run. Nice, simple, easy setup, but works. So if you guys have any more tips or tricks, make sure to let me know. We're always looking to improve our setup. One thing I didn't mention is to keep the fridge nice and cold is what I do. I've got a solar panel that is mounted on the roof, but when you're under trees, it's not that effective. So what I've got is the King's, just a portable solar blanket. So run that out while we're undercover. That keeps the battery topped up, the fridge cold, the beer cold. So that's how I keep that running. Okay, one thing, or the only issue so far on the trip is my water system. So I don't know, some of you might have seen the water install, the water tank install I did. If not, I'll tag it in the vid. But last night, sitting around the campfire, and pop, this hose is just burst. So what I'm thinking is my compressor is in here. So that there is going to get extremely hot that hose up against the side there, I think's affected it. So what I might have to do is replace that and then insulate it, because yeah, it's a bit of a bane. Because now, yeah, she's a leaky mess. So, but up until then, it was working perfectly and such a good system. Having the hose there, what I do actually, just to show you, when it is usually working, plug this in. And then that can just sit over there. And then I've got water, but not at the moment, need to fix that first. Oh, the rains are coming. Oh, it's on its way. Okay, so just battening down the hatches. Bloody big wind, gust of wind came through. Just about blew the tent up, and I copped a bloody peg to the eye. So, yeah, I'll survive. But shows you how quickly shit can change. So be prepared, have your gear ready, and yeah. Okay, so porky roast is on the go. Ooh yeah. Pork roast is on while the rain comes down. We got old mate Kookaburra. He's just chilling. What are you up to, old mate? He's just chilling. Making most of the wet evening. Got a tin, Nads got a glass of wine, and just waiting for this rain to roll on in. Alright, we'll see once this roast is ready. So just enjoying a nice evening with the roast. But unfortunately the old weather is not playing the game, so I've had to retreat under the awning. But still can't complain. Okay, about 2.5 hours later, veggies and roast pork. So not too bad, first attempt. A little bit of crackle. Oh, crackle fail. A little bit of crackle, but
Feet still look alright?
yeah. The dinner is served. Last day and just packing up camp. We've got the 10:45 barge back to Brisbane, so just in the process of packing up camp and then loading up the ute, and then we'll mosey on down. A little shower coming through now, but actually the weather hasn't been as bad as we were expecting. So there's a little bit of rain overnight. The tent did get a bit wet, so there was a bit of a swimming pool in there, but never mind. We're back to Brisbane today, so we can dry out. And yeah, okay, well that just about wraps up our time on Moreton Island. We've got 10:45 ferry, so 8:45 now, a couple of hours, we'll just cruise on back, and then we're back to Brisbane. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe. Okay, till the next one.